1 year ago today, the Metro saw its first case of the coronavirus. Since then, there have been more than 160,000 cases and more than 2,200 deaths in our 9-county area. KMBC 9's Bianca Beltran joins us live from the University of Kansas Health System, where so many COVID patients have been treated over this last year. Bianca.
Right, Emily, and this is where that first COVID patient was brought for treatment, taken to a special unit, then described as designed for emerging infections. And we've seen how hospitals all over the metro have evolved and transformed to respond to this pandemic. Now, that first case that we knew of that was reported in the Kansas City metro was a woman from Johnson County who felt ill while traveling last March out of state. Now, at the time when that was announced a year ago today, it was referred to as a presumptive positive case because while that person tested positive in a state laboratory, they were waiting for results for confirmation from the CDC, which goes to show how testing has changed over time. Now, I spoke with the health director of the Johnson County Health Department who told me about what they learned about the virus over the past year, how that has impacted response and where we go from here. And he says now is not the time to let go of steps that we've taken to curb spread of the virus.
If we roll everything back prematurely before we have enough people vaccinated, we will lose all the gains that we have made. And I don't want to see any more death related to COVID-19.
He also shared some of the challenges that public health workers have faced in responding throughout this pandemic. We'll have more from our conversation tonight on KMBC at 9 and 10. In Kansas City, Kansas, I'm Bianca Beltran, KMBC 9 News.
Thanks, Bianca. Almost hard to believe it's been a year we've been battling the virus in the metro. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly has proclaimed March 7th COVID Memorial Day. She signed that proclamation today to honor victims of the virus, essential workers, and those on the front lines. The Kansas Health Department is launching its mobile COVID-19 testing units this week. One will be stationed at the Baldwin City Public Library on 7th Street tomorrow from 9 to 1. It will be there every Monday this month. The units are being used to get more people tested in areas where fixed sites are hard to find. The testing is free to everyone. Starting this week, more vaccination events will be held in Kansas City, Missouri and St. Louis. Governor Mike Parson made that announcement on Thursday. Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas and other leaders have been critical of the governor, saying more mass vaccination sites have been set up in rural areas that are less populated. We may be just a few days away from the next round of stimulus checks and extended unemployment assistance. President Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief package is on its way back to the House now for final approval. John Lawrence breaks down the next steps.
President Joe Biden says the American Rescue Plan will help the U.S. rebound from the COVID-19 pandemic.
Everything in this package is designed to relieve the suffering and to meet the most urgent needs of the nation and put us in a better position to prevail.
The bill had no support from Republicans in the Senate.
When people find out what's in this bill, they're going to lose a lot of any enthusiasm they may have for it right now, because this was not really about coronavirus in terms of the spending. This was a liberal wish list of liberal spending.
On Tuesday, the House of Representatives votes on whether to approve the Senate's changes to the bill, including the removal of a provision that called for raising the minimum wage to $15 per hour.
The conversation is going to turn to how we tackle the minimum wage, and the president is looking forward to working with Congress to determine the best way to do it.
If the bill passes through the House, it then goes to the president, who will sign it into law with little to no backing from the GOP.
This is the most progressive piece of domestic legislation in a generation. This was never about getting people back to work or kids back to school or the disease behind us. That's where it should have been focused.
John Lawrence, KMBC 9 News.
People earning less than $75,000 a year and married couples earning less than $150,000 are eligible for the $1,400 stimulus checks. Adult dependents, including college students, are also eligible for payments this time around.